What is good, everybody? It's your boy Femzilla, and as you may have seen, CC2 have just dropped a new trailer for Sasuke and Baryon Mode Naruto, and this has got everybody hyped for Storm Connections once again. Me and the OT8 boys were just having a little discussion about how we feel about Storm Connections in Bisk's stream. You can find his details in the description down below. But yeah, let us know what you think about the new trailer.
All right, boys, we're going to go over the trailer, see what these men think about, obviously, Baryon Mode Naruto.
We're gonna have Naruto Baryon Mode
I take it you lot could hear that.
Wait, what?
That was very confused as well. I was just like, where's that coming
I was
from?
in slow-mo chatting in the game. But I can't lie, this looks clean, though. This does look clean.
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I'll always be like hype for like new Naruto shit, and like this does look clean, but I'm so unimpressed by this whole garbage that they're putting forward. It's ridiculous because it's just.
I don't know. Like, I
saying?
think their rollout has done them no
A
justice.
disservice,
Because
yeah.
if
Yeah,
they
the
had
rollout is
shown
terrible.
this in the release trailer and nothing else,
Well, this would have
people
been hype.
like,
The niggas
okay.
would have been going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they
Instead,
were like,
showed
they made
Storm
the
1,
animation
2,
last
3,
week.
4.
They showed
Like, it
all the
didn't
old
make
stuff.
sense. The rollout didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So now people still think it's kind of like one of those old collections, like Storm Legacy that we've been had. If
I
they
mean,
had
and
just shown this
it
from the
is,
start, it's
to
like,
be honest, but it's just like,
but here's the thing: it's like even if it was just plain a port of Storm Legacy,
Yeah.
like if they were just in the angle, like, cool, you see that game?
Let me put some tunes
Yeah.
on
Look
in
at
the
Baryon
background.
Mode.
Look
Look
at Baryon
Sasuke.
Mode and all
We're
of that.
gonna bring you 20 more characters. It's like a full-on new revolution type thing. That's when it would be like well received. But now the way they've done it is just like
no, it's
giving you guys an existing game.
absolutely awful. Yeah, no, it's like when Nintendo launched the Wii U. It's the same kind of vibes. It's just like, you
Yeah.
completely confuse the market, you confuse the product, and like, don't get me wrong, it's not like we're getting a special product, but literally all they needed to sell the game on was if they were
New
just like
characters.
your
Yeah.
new characters, 4K,
New
new
combos.
animations. That's
Yeah.
it,
If
like-
they done it the same way that Budokai Tenkaichi done theirs, it would have been a madness. It would have been all gas,
And
all hype.
the thing is, like, Budokai Tenkaichi is clearly so far from
Yeah,
being
it's
done,
not even
and, like,
done.
there's literally nothing. They showed you absolutely nothing, but they showed you the right thing.
They showed us
and
enough to get gassed, and it was literally just man turning blue Super Saiyan, which is
Man said, ah! And that was it.
But that
And
was
niggas were
gassy
hyped,
though.
like-
That was gassy. That was gassy. Still.
Yeah, no, completely. They just like, they probably, and like CC2 were just kind of, I mean, obviously, they're not the ones doing all the marketing and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's just this week. It's sad and it doesn't make any sense. I genuinely feel like they're stuck in like 2013.
They're trying to get out of it though, because I see what they're doing with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. They're doing bare like DLC and new stuff like for the games. I think that's what they want to do with Storm Connections. They want it to be like a DLC filled game, so they can take all our money. But they're trying to change their ways.
thinking-
To be fair, it's that they did the same thing with what's it with what was the last game we had? Storm 4 anyway.
Storm
That
4,
went-
Shinobi Strikers as well.
Yeah, I mean CC2 didn't make that.
Oh,
but
did they not? Oh, same.
no, it was Soul. It's a different studio, but it's
okay.
just like Storm 4 basically have 3 releases of itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I
And
don't
like-
think we'll get too much DLC for Connections. Like we'll get.
No, we
I
are,
think
we are, bro.
I think it's genuinely like an interim game. I think
Yeah, that's
we'll
what I was gonna say.
probably
I
get
think we're gonna get either Storm 5 or
Storm 5 or
Boruto Storm.
Storm,
Because
something
you know,
like that.
like the general pattern going back, Storm Generation, Storm Revolution, and now Storm Connection, is
Yeah.
that you get the original story and just a few extra characters, but it's nothing canon. It's just like here's the filler while we run you some new characters, and then
Characters,
Storm
yeah,
5
man.
will be like the Boruto actual story,
game.
I
and
mean,
all of that.
I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do this one properly. Also, big up Sonic for following on Twitch. I did see that come through. I think this is going to be the Storm game, bro, and they're going to rinse DLC
It's
for
not,
this. Nah,
man.
I
It's
think
not.
it is.
I don't
Here's the
think
thing.
so. I think it's too negatively received, and it's
Like-
also just like in terms of like game development, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're moving into a new generation. This is their first game in the new generation, and you've kind of seen the model like repeated across the industry. Is that you make a game based on an existing engine, and like just to test the graphic capability and like test the waters for what the market wants. So, one, like if Naruto remake can sell well, then they know there's still room in the market for Naruto games, and they can make one that's successful. It's like what Rockstar did with the GTA remastered collection.
Hey, they took the piss with GTA, bruv. That thing's been on 15 consoles, bruv. What's going on?
No, not even with GTA 5, but like the remaster
remake
collection.
of GTA.
It's just that, you look at something, you test where the market is. It's really good for investors if they see that you're making games and you can make games in this, but it's not a big of financial commitment of making a whole new game in it.
Yeah.
So like if you can then bring in like £1 million or whatever from this title, then you have a proof of concept for a new game, and then Bandai then go, okay, yeah, we can give you like a $30 million dollar budget for Storm 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm just saying, in terms of Boruto, I think we have bare content that they can rinse on this game. So that's why I feel like it's going to be DLC heavy. They could just
what's the
rinse bare stuff.
what, like the filler?
Well, from the anime, but from the anime, like, it's nuts, fam, because we got bare stuff. What we got?
But I don't know. I just feel like that's like, because like comparing it to like DBZ Kakarot, right? The DLC that they have done, has all been the alt stories or the fillers or the OVA. Like Boruto hasn't actually had his story told in video game form, so I don't think we're gonna get we're definitely gonna get DLC, but it'll probably be for like, you know, like maybe some filler characters or some filler story, especially if I think they're saying that like the Boruto story in this game is going to be like a side story. It's like a you know, like an OC thing.
It's going to be an original story, yeah,
if we're not getting like Boruto like being retold in the game, we're not going to get like a fully fleshed out like Boruto character roster. I think that's just going to wait.
I do hear you on that. That means we might still get though Naruto filler characters or Boruto filler characters, sorry, from the anime.
Yeah, I reckon like what's that fishing hook guy that that's in there, like people like him.
Yeah, I think those would be good characters to get. But I wanted to ask you, man. Someone said in chat, do you think we're going to get chewing exams Boruto? But they meant
chewing gum exams.
Chewing exam Boruto, but they meant tuning.
No, the chewing gum exams. The bubble nigga from the cloud.
He actually could be a good character to add to the game, to be fair.
When you say tuning exams Boruto, do you mean like the arc in story mode? If so, no. If you mean the character, we kind of already have that.
Yeah, because Boruto from the tuning exams, he didn't actually pass the tuning exams. He didn't do anything new. So
that's the scientific ninja tool Boruto, yeah.
Oh, you mean scientific ninja tool Boruto? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's already Boruto in the tuning exams. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like,
that's already in the game.
The story, I don't think we get. But here's the thing: is like we actually, I think in a Storm 5 situation, I think that's the one bit maybe we wouldn't get. Just that is the Storm 4 DLC already. Like they've already done that. Maybe they'll redo it, but I think if and when we get a Storm 5 or Boruto Storm, it's gonna be Karma and Kawaki and Ishiki and Code. It's gonna do all of that, you know. And the fact that they're not putting any of that in the game, you know, it's coming sooner or later.
Yeah, 100%. We're getting Kara members. I wanted to ask you, man, as well. What is your theory on this, on Red Sasano? I've seen some wild takes already. Someone said that this could be a time travel arc and Boruto's gone back and this is Sasuke's dad. That's what somebody said in my comments. Because it needs to be someone with Mangekyo though, right? To get Sasano.
I think that's way too far-fetched, but I think it's more likely that they'll have like a side Uchiha character that, or maybe like one of Orochimaru's experiments, like the brother with bear, like
that Shin, that Shin brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it just can't be
like
anything.
It's a perfect Susanoo.
Yeah, that's perfect. Susanoo. It could be someone from the past. It's got
to be someone who's got to have mastered it. So
and
maybe.
Yeah, but that's
maybe
the thing. When it sides.
Hey, wait, it wouldn't be Sarada because Sarada's hands ain't that pale, fam.
But who says these two have to be the same person?
This is the same person, man.
Says who?
I don't know, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's not the same person, but I feel like
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's.
if it
Nah,
is
actually,
Sarada's,
this guess
if it
is
is Sarada's,
I
thingy, that'd be
genuinely
sick.
think it's like, because this is the thing, like, and if you play like some of the Naruto side stories and like just some of the alternate stuff that they do, because it's not canon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how Boruto treats like filler and stuff like that. They like the Dragon Ball Z movies. They go like super far fetched and like there's no rules for it. So for me, this could just be like a random Uchiha, like a Orochimaru generated Uchiha.
Yeah.
And this is just it. Like like Shin can still have Mangekyo, I guess.
He does have Mangekyo.
But
So
see, for
he
that
does.
exact reason, it's still like that exact reason supports the theory of it could be a time travel.
Yeah, I feel
Or
like
it
time
could
travel
be Sarada.
is on the cards.
Like it literally could be Sarada is kidnapped by Amado. What's his name? Amado.
Oh, man called him
He
Amado.
activates- and he activates her hidden Mangekyo, and then Boruto has to slap the shit out of her to get her back to normal.
Boruto slapped the shit out of Sarada. I slightly think Red Susanoo could be Sarada though. That actually could be. But I doubt they would show us
I think
that.
they made it red to like specifically reference something that's like corrupt or evil.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I just don't think like the way like a lot of like anime work within their properties and stuff like that. I don't think they'll do anything too tough to like screw with the like character integrities of like the main characters and stuff like that.
Adrian saying is Shisui, but I swear he didn't have Mangekyo.
He did,
He
but
did.
No, but Shisui's Susanoo is green.
yeah, it's green. It's got a color.
Like, let's
Wait,
go
how
over
do we
the
know? How
colours.
do we know it's green? All right, let's have a look at
Bro,
some.
it's in
It's
this
in the
game.
game.
It's in
No,
this-
no,
it's
but
in-
is
it's in the game.
that canonical? Let's have a look at Susanoo colors. Let me load that up.
So Kakashi's is light blue.
Blue. It was
Sasuke's
the
is
like
purple.
aqua blue, and then
Itachi's is red.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Itachi's is red. Maybe it's Itachi then.
No, but
Yes,
I did
Itachi's
forget that,
Itachi's
because
is orange,
Itachi's-
man. All right,
Nah,
chat.
it's
Let's have a
red,
look.
but Itachi's was also incomplete. So
Yeah, we never saw his full completion
But
in
no,
it.
but they completed it in the game. So the Storm 4 with his
oh
perfect
yeah,
is designed
So-
by Kishimoto.
yeah.
Same as Shisui. So it's like even
Yeah.
though it's never in the thing, that's
Yeah.
what Kishimoto made.
Yeah,
it.
so Itachi's is orange.
I mean, I'd still say that's red.
That's not red,
Fine,
nigga.
cool.
You colorblind, brother.
Maybe.
Well,
I
this
am.
is the
Don't-
closest thing to the
What-
red we
what-
see.
on
What
the
color
screen,
is that,
yeah.
boys?
It looks like flames.
Brown.
Okay. Guess orange, red. Yeah.
That is orange, but there is a. This looks like somebody we know, fam.
You're sick. You're sick in the head because I
Wait.
know who you're talking about.
No, there's a picture here where it actually looks red, though. That looks red.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
But
No, this one here
it's
looks red.
supposed to be orange. I think in that like it's in that final form it looked more like flames in it. So.
Yeah, and then we've got Sasuke's, which is 100% purple. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay, and now
And
they're
then
showing. I
Kakashi's
see
like blue.
Kakashi's is blue, but his is the same as Obito's, right? This is
Yeah, but
Madara's.
this is Madara's. Madara's
sorry.
is like deep blue. Kakashi's like aqua.
Light blue. Yeah. Itachi's
Someone said
light.
that's Elmo Sasano. He's an Uchiha in disguise. That's quite funny. Indra's is purple, which is the same as Sasuke.
So that's the same as Sasuke.
Yeah, but yeah, Sasuke is the
Shisui's is
reincarnation,
green,
yeah.
but is this canonical? Have we seen this?
Yes,
Yes,
like
it's in the
not
game
that
and
it is.
Kishimoto.
Like
Okay.
Kishimoto himself designed this. So
This
it's
looks
basically
sick,
saying
though.
if Shisui were to activate it this way.
Who's got the best Sasano, chat? Well, actually, let me ask you. Look, okay, so this is
I actually
Kakashi's.
think Kakashi. I like Kakashi's one the
It's
best.
definitely Indra. Indra has the best one.
Indra's one. Who's
Only
who's
because he's got
Hagoromo?
that.
Hagoromo is the Sage of Six
Oh,
Paths.
Sage of Six Paths.
Yeah.
What he had a thing.
I mean, he basically, yeah.
I didn't know he had a Sasano though.
Definitely just created the whole thing.
Yeah, I know he created the whole thing.
Someone said Sakura's is pink.
Sakura ain't got one, bro. What the- I slightly think Shisui's looks kind of nuts, you know.
I think his looks the best.
His looks sick. If we could see,
That nigga.
wait,
that nigga got
we could
woven.
see Itachi's one at full actually, but I don't like the face on Itachi's one. Looks a little bit whack.
It's because I don't think his one is supposed to be like human, or maybe it's just like the Japanese god that it's based off. But
All right, let's do
they're
some.
all like supposed to be like reflective of.
Let's do some
of,
deep
like,
diving. I'm gonna
old
try and see if I
Japanese
can find Red Sasano. What does that mean?
You're not
You're
gonna
probably
find
just
any
gonna, you're not gonna find
female.
it because it hasn't been
A
created yet.
female
You get what I mean?
Susano
Like,
red. It's a female, man. That's
Bro, this is
that's
some
the-
First of
random
all,
deviant
that is
art,
someone
bro.
has
that's the woman
someone
Titan.
has
6
grown
years ago.
over Annie from Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
that's Attack on
That's
Titan.
what that is. Yeah.
But the red Susano is female, confirmed.
Says who? I mean,
Says
it might
who?
be.
Says me, I'm confirming it. These are bitch hands.
You know what? Go back to the red Susanoo.
These
Look,
are-
if you
these are bitch
if
hands.
you zoom into its head, its forehead, there's a heart shape. So maybe.
Ooh, no, those could be
Maybe.
breasts.
Huh?
No, wait,
I
what?
think that's his head. No.
How
Yeah,
do we
but
zoom
that's
in?
the thing. The user is usually, you see the pentagram on top. That's
Yeah.
where the usually is, not below.
Oh, what in here?
Yeah.
No, I swear they're in
Yeah.
this chest area though.
They get placed in their head.
Oh, but we can't see. I think they purposely
It,
not
it
put someone in
forms
there.
from there, but like just with like Madara's and Kakashi's, as soon as it like gets to the full form, they somehow get in the play.
X is saying, could it be Sarada's? I don't think it is gonna. They
I'm
wouldn't show us
thinking it's
Sarada's.
Sarada, you know.
It
I
can't
think
be
it's- Why can't it be?
because they're gonna save that for the actual Boruto.
Yeah, I mean that's my
The
thing.
actual
I just
Boruto
don't think
story,
they would.
surely.
They would.
I mean,
Remember, this is a-
unless
Sarada
Sarada
stuff.
never activates them.
She will. She will. She will. She will. She has to. She's gonna be Hokage,
the
bro.
writers of Boruto are so lazy. There's no way that they would.
It's been 200 and how many episodes, and she only has two
Tomoe.
in her Sharingan.
Yeah.
It's I don't see it
That's
happening.
There's,
not
bro, third Tomoe
Well,
is
listen,
coming
she
now.
got it quite. No, she didn't get it quite early. Actually, she got it quite
No,
late.
she got normal Sharingan quite early,
Quite early. Yeah.
and then you get me. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, his is blue. We saw that already. We saw that already, guys. All right, so my thing is then.
Nah, these niggas really spent 6 months making that animation from after this dead announcement and think everything is gonna be okay. We
Listen,
remember what you did, nigga. Like,
I can't lie. I agree with you, man. When you said if they just showed us these two characters in the initial trailer, I would have been gassed. I would have been fully gassed. Instead, they
Yeah.
showed us bare old stuff, and everyone thought it was a collection game. But I think now
I
that
mean,
we're getting
it
Boruto
is
stuff,
It is a collection game. Like, I
All
don't
right.
want to actually like.
but it is new because of the
Avoid that
mechanics.
point.
It's because
Nah,
of the
No,
mechanics.
I mean,
Let-
yes, like, but they've updated the mechanics in like every of the collection games. Like, they've changed something, and that like it's not beyond them to do that. It's just
No, but
at the end
like
of the
there's
day.
there's a yes and a no, right? Because for
Yeah.
example, what this is closer to is like the Generations Revolution.
I've not actually played
you
Generations.
wouldn't-
Is it actually good? Have you not played that?
There's no point playing it now, but
Okay.
basically at the time it was cool because so Storm 2 didn't have any pre-time skip characters. It was just all Shippuden.
Okay.
And so people were kind of like, I kind of misusing, what's the bone guy? Pause.
Kimimaru.
Kimimaru.
Kimimaru is one of my
Kimimaru.
favorite characters. Where did he finish on the
people
poll?
like,
We're
I'm
gonna go
misusing
through the characters
Kimimaru.
polls
They're
as
like,
well.
I'm misusing young
I feel like it
Sasuke.
wasn't
And
even
so,
on
like,
there.
Generations
it.
added like 20, 30 characters,
Yeah.
but they were all like the younger characters. But it was kind of they did that whilst kind of slightly improving the graphics, slightly giving people different combos, and that's what this is supposed to be. But
Okay.
because they advertised it as Storm 1, Storm 2, people think it's another like just replay through the whole thing with better
Yeah.
graphics. Well, if they had showed them Sasuke's new combos, people would be like, oh, like there's effort being put into changing something. Like
Yeah.
there's a
They-
new character in barrier mode.
Their
I
marketing
mean, honestly,
was
do you know who is ultimately responsible for this?
Who?
Your
No.
boy Senju in Japan. No, I'm not even taking the piss.
No,
because,
I do
one,
hear it still.
These niggas never ever said that they were releasing Storm 5.
Yeah, they didn't.
And it clearly was never the intention because at the end of the day, putting a whole bunch of money into a 30-year-old like project license is not the wisest thing to do. So like they've done what they've done with every like literally every generational upgrade. They've done the
Yeah.
same thing, and this is what they're most likely to produce. But everyone's pissed because they've already
They
been
got their hypes
like,
up.
spun into a frenzy about
Yeah,
Storm
yeah, yeah.
5 by some random dude who chat shit on the internet.
They got gassed. They got gassed, and I do hear that he did get a bit of backlash because Mandem were like, "Yo, but this is a collection game. You lied to us." I saw bare people
It's,
trying to
it's,
cook him.
it's
so-
just because man just lied about facts and like resources that he just didn't have, and but, like I'm not even trying to be on the "I told you so" basis because obviously I was pissed. I was just more
Yeah,
annoyed that this guy was just talking without any like. I mean, it's a bit of an overstatement to say journalistic integrity because he's not. He's just a clout chaser. But it's like you know, when you report on stuff like this,
Yeah.
you, like especially knowing the fan base, you have to be very,
You have to be
very clear.
Yeah, you gotta
And
be
like
accurate.
if, like you said, if this man had, I promise you, the way he was talking, if he actually had insider knowledge and he was talking, he would have got cease and desist time ago.
Yeah, apparently they were looking for the leak in the CC2 company, and it was all long, fam. But I think he said he's gonna stop doing leaks now. But he did.
Stop doing leaks. You didn't. You like. You didn't leak anything.
He didn't do leaks. He was making it up on the fly.
No, but he
You
did.
made
He
stuff
did.
up on the fly, and with what was it, Demon Slayer that
Demon
he was
Slayer.
talking about? Yeah, like I'm telling you now, the information that he was talking about was inferring from context, and especially when certain games go gold, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of information that's available, and he was just spinning pieces together. I don't think he was leaking anything. I think he just probably had access to a translator of like Japanese magazines and was like, "This is coming out."
This is what's happening.
And he wanted to appear like the popping guy, and like all you have to do to make that information more tantalizing is saying, "I've got a leak."
You got insider knowledge and that.
Yeah, like, but what does that mean?
But
Your insider knowledge is that you read a magazine.
I will say this though, he did say before this information dropped that there's gonna be a new Uchiha in this Boruto game. He did say that he said it's gonna be a original story and it's gonna be focused on a Uchiha. But again, he did say take it with a pinch of salt. So
a new Uchiha.
Well, yeah, he said a new Uchiha. That's what he said, and we've obviously got the Susanoo.
Now putting that today, like that's the one thing that seems to be clear, and the one statement that I am thinking is the case. The one thing that he actually could have concerned, this man said take it with a pinch of salt. So he's capping. He probably just guessed that.
I don't know. Obviously we don't know. We don't know the facts, but I'm just saying.
No, because you know what the Boruto fan base is like, right? Or the Naruto fan base is like.
Yeah.
These niggas love Uchihas for free, and you have a clear piece of information which you're saying that you have high access to, and then you just kind of sprinkle that one little factoid in there as if it's not the core of what this game is.
Yeah, Adrian,
Because
you're saying a new
if
Uchiha.
that's the fact.
Go on, fam.
No, if that's the fact, I'm assuming what this game will have is like what they've done in previous games, where you can just quickly experience like moments from the series. But this Boruto stuff is actually the core of the story mode.
Yeah, it's gonna be new. I'm just glad that we are getting a Boruto story. I was concerned it was gonna be like Naruto, some sort of side mission that we never knew about. But I'm gassed that we're getting actually.
No, to be fair, I think we have moved past like the Naruto stuff, like just with the way like Bandai have like approached the property, and like even like just the way Shinobi Strikers was received. It's very much centered around Boruto in it. But I
still think Shinobi Strikers is a good game as well, even though people don't really like it. But
yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about Shinobi Strikers. I played it loads. Like I really enjoyed it. Like the issue with Shinobi Strikers is just that it's a cash grab at this point. Like the developers aren't really supporting the game the way it should be. Like hackers and all of that are still rife and not being dealt with.
Yeah. They did say they was gonna look at fixing the hackers and all of that. But we're getting more content, by the way, for the game.
Yeah, but that again, cash grab. Like what? Every couple of months, the team comes together. They model characters from the show, and like, funny enough, you know, the show that actually has the content that I think people would care about, Boruto, they're very loose on that amount of content. We're getting Minato again.
Yeah. Well, you saw how popular a Minato was, so we can kind of slide into that. But Tycoon in chat said the new Uchiha is going to be black. He just got the leak.
I can't lie.
If we get a black
Uchiha,
if we get a black Uchiha, that's going to be my character forever. Still, I can't even lie. I'll drop Boruto. Sasuke has more children. Listen, we don't know who this Uchiha is, guys, but
I can't lie. That nigga Sasuke could have bad children, yeah.
If he
traveled across the world.
When he was repenting for his sins, he might have done a little something, planted a little seed. Yeah. But I swear, do you have to be full Uchiha to get Susanoo or no? Okay, you just gotta have Uchiha blood.
I mean, it's like the Susanoo like that Kakashi has is based on the ability of Kakashi unlocking it. Do you get what I mean? Like, it just seems to be like once you have that eyes, if you have the capacity, you can do what needs to be done with it.
Yeah. All right, so chat, we're gonna have a look at some of the top 20. I've started us from the top 20, innit? Top 20 characters.
You just wanted to start.